From the Bob Mills Weather Center, meteorologist Stephen Nehrenz.
Well, you know, over the past several days, some outdoor plans have been interrupted at times by all the rain and storms that we've had going for this first, week and a half of July. It's been unusually stormy. I mean, we get storms in summertime, but not, the kind of repeated rounds of storms that we've had to start off the month. Rainfall totals in most spots have been very generous, especially south and west of Tulsa. Anywhere from Pawnee, 3 inches, Bristow, Okwulgee, 4.5 inches, McAllister, 4 inches, 4 to 5 inches, if not more. Once you get into central and western Oklahoma, they added a lot to that over the past couple of days. Around the Tulsa metro, again, widely ranging anywhere from 1 to 2 inches. Osage County, even up to Washington County, about 2 inches, if not a little bit more. Good to see. And even up towards Coffeyville, Independence, about 1.5 inches of rain registered, on average. Coffeyville a little more than that. But there were some folks that have missed out. I know, unfortunately, it's just almost every single round of storms the last several days seems like they ran into a brick wall up in the far northeast corner of the state. Miami, barely anything. Veneta, 1/2 inch. Grove, about just under 1 inch of rain. So we still need a lot more rain in our northern, northeastern counties. And there will be more chances to come in the days ahead, although it's not going to be, every single day like we've had here recently. Looking from Jinx at the lunchtime hour, the wasps are enjoying the sunshine. 85 degrees, a steady south breeze, dew points in the upper 60s, so the humidity value is starting to climb a little more. Still relatively reasonable today, temperatures and humidity by July standards. But this is about the end of that. Over the past, week or so straight, all the rain chances have kept our temperatures way below normal. Now, here we go. The bill comes due at a certain point this time of year, and it's about to. Humidity values go way up. Tomorrow, especially Wednesday, Thursday, dew points upper 70s. That's never the range we want to be in on the top end of the muggy meter scale, which is going to push our heat index values way up there as well. And I'll show you those numbers if you want to see them in a minute. You may not want to see them. Temperatures low 80s, low to mid 80s, I should say, in the lunchtime hour. Highs this afternoon. Again, pretty good by July standards. Getting a little bit toastier. We'll go for about 91 in the Tulsa metro. Up around Veneta, Miami, where you didn't have as much rain, you're going to be a little hotter, around 92. Upper 80s, southeast Kansas. About 90 degrees on average in most of the rest of northeastern Oklahoma. Right around 90 southeastern Oklahoma as well, where you're going to have a little more humidity hanging in. We're watching to the west. Again, late tonight, early tomorrow morning for another round of storms. How often have we said that over the past several weeks? That will take shape across western Kansas, western and southwestern Oklahoma. They'll push east overnight. We'll have a couple clusters of storms that we're watching, 2 to 3 o'clock tomorrow morning. The general trend has been that these start to kind of run out of energy once they get to our side of the state. But nevertheless, if you're west of Tulsa tomorrow morning, especially in the pre-sunrise hours, you're going to have the best chance for scattered showers and storms. Eastern counties' chances are going to be quite low. And as far as any severe weather threats, yes, as those storms get going out to our west tonight, they have a better chance of being severe. Once they get to our side of the state early tomorrow morning, the severe weather risk looks like it's going to be pretty low. Now, we're just going to zoom it in on how that looks on our side of the state as far as those where those storms kind of run out of steam tomorrow morning. Again, they could make it all the way to Tulsa. Odds are that they really start kind of fizzling out, at least really starting to kind of lose their strength once they get to about Osage, Pawnee, Payne Creek counties. But some lingering showers possible if they can kind of hang on a little further into the morning hours. And then tomorrow afternoon, similar to today temperature-wise, but the heat index value is going to be way higher. The heat dome starts to build this week. That's what influences our heat, but it actually starts to back off over the weekend, which should allow cold front to move back in. So, not for the faint of heart here on the heat index forecast. Goodness gracious. After today, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, heat index pushing over 110. We haven't had to do that in a little while. So get prepared for that heat and humidity to get a lot more oppressive really quickly as we head towards the middle of the week. But we'll continue with, again, some off and on kind of nighttime morning storm chances to try to break up the heat a little bit in some spots Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then another cold front is showing up that should bring our temperatures down a little bit into a more reasonable range over this upcoming weekend.